What up, you schmucks? So there's some drama revolving around Ethan Klein and his family. For those who don't know, Ethan is a controversial figure who delves into politics. I don't watch Ethan Klein, but this story is so beyond fucked up that I felt like talking about it. So here's the scoop. Many of Ethan's haters decided to call Child Protective Services for the sake of separating him and his children. Not because he did anything illegal, not because he committed any crimes. They called CPS just because they don't like the guy. Basically, these retards are making false calls to real government authorities for the sake of ruining someone else's life. They're wasting government resources that could have been used to help children with actual terrible living conditions. This was done by a Reddit page known as H3 Snark, a subreddit dedicated to hating Ethan Klein. Not only do they harass and promote doxing, but this hate group is also endorsed by many political content creators like Hassan, Bad Empanada, Denims, and many more. It all starts with Bad Empanada talking about how Ethan's dog shits all over the mansion and that he never cleans it up, so his kids end up crawling around, eating dog shit, and contracting life-threatening diseases. And on the side, you have Denims reacting to Bad Empanada's stream, being surprised by this information. This was a falsely exaggerated story based on one of Ethan's stories on his podcast. He tells us how one of his kids contracted Giardia after coming in contact with diarrhea from their dog. And while that is unfortunate, Giardia isn't as life-threatening as these content creators make it out to be. It's easily curable, and sometimes it'll even go away on its own. But you know what's funny? After having his kid take a poop test, it turned out he never had Giardia. It was just regular diarrhea. Either way, it still doesn't justify calling government authorities and wasting their time. It takes a special level of retarded to call Child Protective Services because a kid had diarrhea. To sum it all up, you got a group of deranged lunatics that called CPS over a non-issue because they don't like Ethan Klein. That just shows how low these sick fucks are willing to sink in order to take down someone they don't like. They're willing to exaggerate and lie through their fucking teeth to make someone else's life miserable. And in conjunction, they're wasting government resources on non-issues that could have been used for children with actual terrible living conditions. It's truly deplorable shit. But let's talk about the content creators, because a big reason why hate groups like these exist is because you got big content creators with too much influence endorsing this dog shit behavior. First we got Hassan. He doesn't play a major role in this drama specifically, but both him and Ethan are big content creators that hate each other. So it's not surprising that a large portion of Hassan's fan base would be part of this hate group. Also, this is someone who confidently said that 9/11 was deserved, so it's only natural that a psychopath like Hassan would also have a psychotic fan base that advocates for violence and harassment. Next we got Bad Empanada. Not only did he spread misinformation about Giardia being life-threatening, but this scumbag proudly admitted to calling Child Protective Services on Ethan and his family. Bro even has the audacity to say this as if he gives a shit about Ethan's kids, but you can tell this is a load of buffalo shit. You know, I may be a hater myself, but even I would never resort to lying or targeting someone's kids just because I disliked someone. When you target someone's kids, that's how you know you've lost all moral ground. That's some spineless pussy ass shit right there. I guarantee that you couldn't possibly be a bigger loser than this guy if he tried, and I hope bro is ready to face the consequences, because making fraudulent CPS calls carries civil and criminal penalties. If the authorities know that it's fraudulent, they can trace back to who made that call and punish them. So yeah, let's hope this guy knows how to hold on to a bar of soap when he gets thrown in the slammer. And lastly, we got Denims. Basically, her entire personality is hating Ethan Klein. This is a screenshot I got from Rev's video. This is a fan page, and all the videos were uploaded within the span of a month. As you can see, she rides Ethan's cock like an all-day rodeo show. But after several videos talking about the situation and this fan page, they nuked all their content except for this one video. And what's funny is that whoever is running this account makes her look even worse, almost like you're trying to hide to avoid criticism. As of writing the script, Ethan's kids will be interviewed by the CPS, and this bitch claims that it's not a big deal because children can't remember shit at the age of 3. She then searches up an article in an attempt to prove her point, but is immediately disproven after reading that the earliest memories adults can form is by the age of 3. But despite being wrong, this absolute dumb bitch refuses to believe what she just read. Watching this was so painful that I felt secondhand embarrassment, because there's no one more genuinely dumb than people who can't admit they're wrong. I didn't know who this person was until I heard about this drama, but after learning about her, I can understand why there's so much shit getting blasted at her. There's nothing more insufferable than talking to a brick wall. Like, holy shit, this bitch is so fucking dumb in every sense of the word. It sucks that these are the types of people Ethan is dealing with. He's up against a group of deranged psychopaths who enjoy taking time out of their busy day to ruin people's lives. Not just Ethan, but anyone even associated with him, such as his wife, friends, family, employees, etc. Not only are they trying to separate Ethan's kids, but they're also attempting to 5150 him, which basically means they're trying to put him in a mental hospital against his will. And what's sad is that despite Ethan's best effort to take down this subreddit, they keep coming back like fucking cockroaches. They're active on Discord, and they made another snark subreddit after they found out an informant was telling Ethan this information. It's baffling that these people know what they're doing is criminal behavior, and yet they're too scared to face the consequences of their own actions. Like legit, these people are more pussy than actual pussy. Even crazier is that Reddit is doing nothing about this. Ethan has reported this subreddit many times, and it's still somehow up and running. Ethan believes that Reddit is protecting this hate group because some of its employees are part of this subreddit. He points out how this niche subreddit is somehow in good communications with the admins, while the H3 subreddit has never gotten a response from them, despite being the second largest podcast subreddit on the website. It's very fishy, and it sucks that Ethan and his peers are caught in this unfair predicament, and that's basically the gist of this whole drama. I know I didn't cover every little detail, but I just wanted to get the main points out of the way. No matter how you look at it, it's super fucked up, and I hope all of Ethan's haters get the punishment they deserve, because there's no reason psychotic individuals like these should be living among society. They're willing to go as far as doxing and harassing. That's already crossing the line, but these guys took it a step further by involving Ethan's kids, which is absolutely fucking disgusting ass behavior. And I'm a firm believer that shitty people like this deserve to be called out. I have a passionate disdain for scum trash like this, and that's why I felt compelled to make this video. I hope his haters receive the most severe punishment that the law can give them. Now I understand that these people don't like Ethan Klein. You're allowed to hate anyone you want, but when that hatred leads to criminal behavior, like harassing, doxing, fraudulent calls, or involving people's kids, you deserve to have your ass thrown in fucking prison. Again, I don't watch Ethan Klein, and I don't give a fuck about politics, but anyone with a heart can tell you that Ethan did nothing wrong to deserve being doxed or harassed, and I hope he and his family can one day find peace out of this situation. Alright, that's the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and sub to the channel. Alright, see ya.